Dinner's ready. Trenette al Pesto. Mangiamo.
Okay. Ooh, I can make that. What's wrong with you, stupido? It's easy! I just got back from a trip from Italy, so I've been craving some authentic pasta. Start with a chilled food processor and blade. The cold temperature will help to keep the basil nice and green. Then toss in whole basil leaves, some pine nuts, fresh garlic, coarse salt, and freshly grated Romano and Parmesan cheeses. Make sure you don't miss any chunks of rind. Then pour in about a half a cup of olive oil to help blend the basil and other ingredients together. Once chunky, slowly pour the rest of the olive oil into the food processor while it's still running to make an extremely smooth pesto sauce. We'll set aside the pesto for now. I recommend keeping it chilled until you prep the rest of your ingredients. Next, we'll salt some water and boil golden potatoes for a few minutes or until they are just starting to get tender. Then toss in green beans and bring the water back to a rolling simmer until the beans are crisp and the potatoes are fork tender. Then remove the green beans and potatoes from the water and set aside so they stop cooking and don't get overboiled. Then we can add our fettuccine noodles to the pot and do this really cool pasta drop. Trenette pasta noodles are hard to come by outside of Italy, so if you want to get the next closest option, fettuccine or linguine noodles are a close enough pasta in both taste and texture. Use a measuring cup to remove about a cup of pasta water and pour it into the pesto and give it a quick blend to bring the pesto to a pourable consistency. I just did that off camera. It's not really that exciting. Once the pasta noodles are cooked al dente, strain the noodles but don't rinse them, before returning them to the pot with the temperature reduced to low. Add the potatoes and green beans back into the pot as well. Finally, pour the pesto pasta over the cooked noodles and give it a good stir to mix everything together. Trenette al Pesto is a simple but delicious dish that leans heavily on fresh, tangy basil paired perfectly with the nutty flavor of pine nuts and olive oil. It's easy to see why Luca and Alberto found this pasta good enough to eat with their hands, even after they knew how to use forks. What fictional feast should I make next? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video, don't forget to flip that sub button and ring the dinner bell so you can be notified of my latest recipes and foodie adventures that I post every week. I just got back from an incredible trip to Italy and Greece and Egypt, and I'm so excited to share my trip with all of you very soon. Do you ever get hungry? You can find this recipe and many others with ingredient amounts and step-by-step instructions over on thestarvingchefblog.com. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode.